Hi guys, it's Jay again from Ayaba's Wind. I am back to do your New Year reading. Happy New Year, guys. I'm here to do your New Year's reading for 2021. I hope all has been well. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'm a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective. I told you that I was going to have this reading. This reading is going to cover the next several months for you. It's going to be spiritual advice given to help you to fulfill your destiny in the most positive, successful way possible. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I appreciate all of my subs, all of the people that I've read. You guys are amazing, very interesting people, and I appreciate you. Yeah, and if you'd like a private reading, email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 @gmail.com. Okay, so we're gonna get started. You may want to write. You may want a pen and paper to write stuff down because there's going to be a lot of information. The information is going to come in the form of like quotes or sayings, and then we'll explore it even further. Okay. So the first message that I have for you guys, and what Spirit is saying, is that, you can search but not know. Okay. So it's really, and my head is tingling, it's like really you figuring out what you want to do, where you want to be. Okay. Like you could be in this searching phase. It's almost like the hangman state or the hermit phase, if you're into traditional tarot, or the Four of Swords. Okay. But what Spirit is saying is that you are a heavy spiritualist. There's no doubt. My head is tingling. Very heavy spiritualist. And in order to develop that, that spiritual eye that you have, that third eye, it's very important that you go into your prayer and your meditation. You can go onto my playlist, into the mantras for developing, your spiritual eye, mantras for the pineal gland, chakra work, mantras for protection, mantras for love, like manifest. Okay. Because what Spirit is saying is like, you are like a magician. If you want something to happen, you can create things. You can manifest things, okay? But what Spirit is saying, you have to be careful of creating something, of manifesting something, and it blowing up in your face, all right? So Spirit is saying, be very careful. Spirit is saying, be careful of people that present themselves one way, but that they're really the other, okay? Or that there could be, I don't know if I want to say like a deeper meaning, but there could be more to them than that, more than meets the eye. So take your time in getting to know people, okay? What Spirit is saying, for those women who are having problems getting pregnant, or maybe having frequent miscarriages or troubled pregnancies, there are these child spirits that are causing problems with you conceiving, okay, and causing problems with you having children. Okay, it could be that these, maybe if you had abortions in the past, that these spirits are coming back, and they're very upset that they weren't able to come through into this world, okay, and they're being very possessive of you. And in their being possessive of you, they could be preventing you from bringing forth another child into this world. All right. So just be aware of that. If you want to explore that deeper, and if you feel like that message is for you, then definitely book a private reading. You don't have to get read by me, but get some kind of reading from a reader who's going to be able to identify issues like that, so you can work to resolve it. Okay. Also, if you haven't had any abortions, it could be that maybe in the line of children that you had, maybe there were children that miscarried before you. Maybe your mother miscarried before you or miscarried after you, and these spirits are somehow attached to you, these spirits of these miscarried children. Okay. So yeah. So what Spirit is saying is that, do you think sometimes that you're crazy? But what Spirit is saying, you're not crazy, but sometimes people make you think you're crazy. Okay. They may say things or do things that make you think that you're crazy. And Spirit is like, nah, it's not going down like that. Okay. What Spirit is saying, they want to give you advice to watch where you eat, okay? You know, there could be food poisoning in these places. So if you walk into a spot and you get a vibe, or you don't like the smell, you don't like the smell of the food, the place, you're repulsed by something, people are acting out, they got funky attitudes, do not let them touch your food. Don't let them serve your food. Now, exit stage left. You can go find another restaurant, okay? Because Spirit is warning you that there could be food poisoning, okay? And what Spirit is saying, that sometimes you test people to see how much they love you or how much they're into you, okay? And Spirit is just acknowledging that. What Spirit is warning you about is that you could get trapped due to lying. So be very careful in telling lies, because those lies, you can weave your own trap, okay? And get trapped, and there could be embarrassment that follows. For some of you who are involved in a relationship, and the relationship may not be going well, or, you know, there's something weird going on, Spirit is saying that a partner may be preparing to leave you for another person. Okay, so keep your spidey senses up. Spirit is warning you to watch like scandal and disgrace around you, okay? Just watch in dealing with people, watch, you know, in having sexual relations, you know, especially, you know, if you are in a committed relationship and you got someone on the side, because it could bring some kind of disgrace to you. All right. What Spirit is saying is that there could be a problem with a parent. One of your parents, there could be a challenge with the parent. Okay. A challenge with you getting along with them. Maybe you thought they never loved you. You know, maybe like, you know, you guys are going at it. You can never agree. All right. So Spirit is just acknowledging that. And Spirit wants some of you to check the lining of your bed. Okay. For some reason, they want you to check the lining of your bed. This is not going to apply to everybody, but Spirit wants you to check the lining in your bed. Okay. What Spirit is saying, it's important for you this year to don't cry wolf. Don't cry wolf. Like if you don't need help, don't make a big production about things. You know, try your best to work it out, get the support you need, but don't do things, what do you say, prematurely. All right. Just be very careful with that. You know, Spirit wants you to keep your head clear, keep your head clean, and wrapped up in white. Okay. So you can do your white baths. You know, I have the white bath on the discussion section of my channel, and also put the white bath in the description section of this video. Okay. Do white baths, wear a lot of white, dress in white, wrap your head in white. And no, white after Labor Day is quite all right. Okay. Fashion Nova, H&M, I don't know what the other stores are. All the stores, white is hot right now. Okay. Pretty Little Things. So white in the winter, white in the summer, white is all good. Okay. And it keeps you refreshed, and it keeps away negative energies, okay? And it helps you to focus, okay? What Spirit is saying, that a war could be coming your way if it already hasn't come, okay? So in the next 6 or 7 months, keep your eyes open for a war. Keep your eyes open for a tower moment, okay? And that's why it's important for you to go into prayer and meditation. And I know it sounds cliche, and I'm saying this all the time, but guys, look, you know, there are not only physical battles and challenges that people have to deal with. There is a spiritual war going on. There's a war going on for your soul. Okay. And, you know, I just watched American Gods like the other night, and like, it's true. Like there's it in the whole premise is this: the old gods are warring with the new gods. The new gods want to take out the old gods. And basically the new god is media. You know, it's media. Okay. It's, you know, all of this technology. All right. And so we really have to like hold on to our, you know, our spiritual beliefs. We have to believe that something is bigger than us. Okay. What Spirit is saying, don't cause arguments. It's not going to be good for you. Okay. You know, this could, you know, cause like, you know, things to go to your head, maybe an aneurysm, you know, explosions in your head. Okay. And the law may come and not listen to you. So if the law is called on you for whatever reason, the law is not going to listen, and they can lock you up. Okay. And then there's a whole bunch of drama with that. Okay. What Spirit is saying is that someone could try and do brujeria, witchcraft, to make you go crazy, to lose your head. Okay, and that's why Spirit is warning you, or, you know, saying like, look, keep your head in white. You could put a little coconut water on your head to cool it and refresh it in case you're feeling scattered or chaotic. Okay, if you're having problems sleeping, you're feeling down and out, you could put cocoa butter on the top of your head. Okay, you know, rub it in on top of your head. All right, or shea butter. Because what Spirit is saying, someone's trying to work you, or someone could try and work you this year. So if you're feeling like, you know, scattered, you know, if you're going through like this like roller coaster of emotion and this is not typical for you, oh, no, no, no. We got to stop that. We got to shut that down. Okay. And get back to basics and start mixing our baths, doing our prayers, lighting our candles, and do what we got to do to pull ourselves out. Okay. Because if you go to someone, oh, I think they're doing this and doing that, they're just going to stare at you and look at you like, oh, wow, okay. Wow, all right. That's not helping you. Okay, so we got to be proactive this year, all right? What Spirit is saying, watch false papers, okay? Because false papers, especially if you own a business, people can make you try and sign false papers that can make you lose your business. Okay, so Spirit is saying be mindful of, like, you know, business transactions. Also, the Spirit is saying watch for like possible pains in the kidneys or in the genitals. Okay, if something doesn't feel right and it's outside of the normal, Spirit is saying you need to go to the doctor to get checked, because the kidneys and or genitals could be the focus of something that could possibly get bigger. All right, so check every 3 to 6 months if you can. And Spirit is saying that someone in your house might have foot problems. Okay, and so Spirit is just acknowledging this. Watch for sickness in the throat. Okay, and don't let it get out of control. It could be strep throat. It could be something a little more. So Spirit is saying go to the doctor and check. Okay, watch for a sick child around you. Okay, if you have children, even if you don't have children, there could be a child around you somewhere in the family that could be sick. Don't be dismissive of this child. Okay, check the child for fever. You know, the child is saying that they're having problems in their belly. It could be problems in their chest, and it could be they're, you know, on the verge of an asthma attack. Okay, children have unique ways of expressing themselves and where their pain is. All right. Spirit is saying that there could be a possible lawsuit about a place of where you live. Okay, either a lawsuit over your house, a lawsuit over an apartment, something to do with an eviction, someone, you know, getting entrenched in some kind of legal suit. Okay. What Spirit is saying is that there is an ancestor that you have, someone in your bloodline that has crossed over that wants prayers. They want a spiritual mass. Okay. What could that be? You could put a white tablecloth on your table, a white sheet, get a white candle, put a glass of water. You could get a Bible, the Book of Psalms. You can get Ayanna Van Zandt's Acts of Faith, which is great. I love it. And, you know, call forth and say prayers for those people who have crossed over. So you could say light, peace, and progress to the spirit of, and then you mention the person's name. You say that 3 times, okay? And then, you know, wherever your thumb lands in the book, you cut it open when you're on your 3rd light, peace, and progress to the spirit of. Wherever your thumb lands, that will be the message that Spirit has for you, okay? And just start to say prayers, because this Spirit wants acknowledgement. They don't want to be forgotten. Okay. You know, by saying prayers, you help to lift them up, you know, and send them into the light. Okay. What Spirit is saying is that 2 rams don't drink from the same water hole, which is basically saying is that 2 people don't get along. Okay. They just don't get along. They can bump heads. They don't see eye to eye. You know, it could be someone in a romantic relationship. It could be someone in a business partnership. Someone does not get along. You got to watch your back. Spirit, again, is talking about insanity. So someone may be trying to work your head, you know, throwing stuff spiritually, doing some witchcraft, black magic, whatever, to mess around with your head. Because Spirit keeps talking about insanity, okay? You got to keep your head cool. Wrapped in white, sleep in white, coconut water, do your white baths, okay? What Spirit is saying at this time, it's very important for you to be free of drugs and alcohol, okay? And like I said in previous videos, if you haven't watched, drugs and alcohol lower your vibration, okay? It lowers your vibration, all right? And it suppresses you, all right? And that it makes it easier for dark energies, dark entities, and spiritual attacks to enter into your body, to start to manifest inside of you and around you, okay? So that you will start to feel the effects of this spell work that has been done, okay? Even coffee has caffeine, right? Cigarettes have nicotine. Okay, these substances are not good for you because they lower your vibration. So how do you raise the vibration? Steer clear of those things, okay? And get into meditation, doing your mantras. I have the playlist for mantras, get in your mode and center yourself every day. Make time for yourself every day to go into quiet. Put that phone on silent, okay? Not even with the vibrate. That's annoying too. Silent and get in your zone, okay? Pay attention to your breathing, okay? To quiet you. And start visualizing yourself on a beautiful island, like in a field of, wildflowers, sitting under a tree, with the warm winds blowing, that kind of like imagery, okay, and visualization. What Spirit is saying, if you are a woman watching this, you may have a tendency to have some masculine and or aggressive traits, okay? And what Spirit is saying, they're acknowledging this, but this may cause some challenges with people who can't handle that, okay? A lot of work is needed to make your relationships work this year. So just, pray about it. Pray for what you want. Do not pray for what you don't want. We're not putting energy into what we don't want this year. Okay, we have such an amazing, incredible ability to manifest through our the ability to manifest and build things and develop things with our words. Okay, and so we're going to be magicians this year and manifesting things for the positive. Okay, what Spirit is saying again with your tongue is lethal. Okay, but sometimes your tongue could get you in trouble. And what Spirit is saying is like, yeah, you got a lot of heat. Yeah, you're a fire sign. I know it. I'm a fire sign too. Okay, but Spirit is trying to keep you cool, to protect you, to avoid you from getting into unnecessary battles. Okay, and what Spirit is saying finally is remember the mothers of the world. All right, the mothers their mothering energy is going to be very important this year. It's very important to honor yourself as a mother if you are a mother to children. It's very important to honor the mothers that are around you, to honor and respect, that which they have carried life in their bodies and have given forth life, and we're able to nurture life. It's amazing, okay? Maferi fun Yamaya. Yamaya, in my tradition, she's the feminine aspect of God that rules over all the oceans of the world. She's the mother of all mothers. She's the mother of all children. She's the mother of motherless children, okay? And her energy is going to be big. So, if you can go to the ocean and just acknowledge, how awesome, God's presence is. At the ocean, dip in those waters, take that water, put it on your face, your neck, get your feet in, your hands. If you're in a warm region, take a dip, just show respect, okay, when you're entering into that water, and say, thank you for, bringing forth all this energy. If you're a woman and you're trying to conceive and you may have challenges conceiving, I would suggest you go to that ocean and you say prayers. Okay, definitely say prayers. You can bring an offering to Yamaya. You can bring a fruit offering, say prayers, pour a little molasses in the water and say prayers and ask for her to help you to conceive, to remove whatever blockages and obstacles there are, to cleanse you. You say prayers, okay, because the mothering energy is going to be big this year. And what they're saying is the mother is going to be your blessing this year. Okay. So if you're on the fritz with your mother, try and, heal with her. Okay. If your mother has crossed over into the ancestor realm, big her up. Dedicate a glass of water to her, put up her picture with no living people in that picture, and put a candlelight and put a bouquet of flowers and be like, Ma, this is for you. I honor you. You are like major in my life. You were major in my life when you were alive, and you were major when you're major now in the ancestor realm. Okay. And if your mother wasn't there for you, be like, look, Ma, I know we had our share of difficulty. You had challenges with raising me, for taking care of me, whatever. Maybe you couldn't do it, but I'm asking you to look after me. See to it that me and my family are good. I need you to work in the spiritual plane. All right. What Spirit is saying that there could be sickness in the uterus, in the womb. Okay. And so, go to your doctor periodically and get checked. There could be nothing, but what Spirit is warning for, if there's anything that doesn't feel right, if you have your cycle and your cycle's extra heavy, or you're not having your cycle, there's major cramping or pain in the pelvis. Spirit is saying, watch the womb. Okay. Spirit is also saying to watch your children in the house, that they don't hurt themselves. Keep your eyes on your children. Okay. What Spirit is saying that, you should do things to protect yourself from the law. Make sure you are not around people who are indulging in illegal activities, because the law could be at your door. Okay. This is a very hot energy. What Spirit is saying that the soldier never sleeps. So you got to keep your eyes open, because, like I said, someone could be trying to throw stuff in the next several months. And you got to keep your eyes open, and not just your physical eyes, but your spiritual eyes, and do spiritual work. Okay. Do white baths once a week or once every couple weeks to stay clean. All right. What Spirit is saying that, again, that brujeria or witchcraft is being worked or will be worked. Okay. So just be mindful of who you tell your private information to. It's no longer a secret if you tell someone. If you tell someone, it's not a secret anymore. Okay. Friend today, enemy tomorrow. So just be very cautious about, revealing your plans. Don't reveal your plans. If you're traveling, to go have a good time, don't put on social media, oh, I'm going to be out of town. No, because someone could go to your house, break in, and steal all your stuff. Okay. So don't announce things when you're down. You could take pictures where you are on vacation, but don't be posting until you get back. Okay. Because there's people out here that are not wishing you well. This is what Spirit is saying. Okay. What Spirit is saying for those people who have a male child. Okay. They're saying that one of the male children you have was born to be a priest or serve spiritually. One of the male children you have has the gift to be a spiritual leader, has the gift to be an imam, has the gift to be a pastor, has the gift to be a preacher, a prophet, a babalao, a santero, a hugan. They have the gift to be able to help people spiritually and lead people spiritually. This is what Spirit is saying. Guys, this has been your New Year's 2021 reading that will cover the next several months. Just keep in mind it is a general reading. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 @gmail.com. Ciao.